Hello everybody, and welcome along to another episode of the Old Stream Farm, where you've just seen there that our income from our greenhouses just about covered our leasing expenses, which is not as good as I'd like it to do. This is a better view of the work I done down here in the last episode. Put some gravel down, and also put some gravel in the garden there. We'll be doing a bit more to that in the future, but I didn't want to spend too long doing it or too much money. I also put grass behind these greenhouses actually. I'll probably plant some trees back there at some point, possibly. But what we need to do is we need to go and get the header trailer because the combine's currently still in field 1, I believe it is, with the grain header on it, and although we do need the grain header nearby, we still need to put it on the trailer, which we have left up here. Header trailer does some very unusual things sometimes. So we'll make our way down there, and we're going to be working in our new field today, harvesting some sunflowers. This field feels so much bigger now that these trees are off the end. I have plans for that field actually, but it will require buying another field beforehand, so I'd like to plough the grass out of it. This field's looking quite nice. We'll deal with the tree stumps before we cultivate the other field. We've still got that out on lease, which is costing us quite a bit. This is, I believe, the third day we've had it now. Looks like our animals need a bit of attention, but not much we can do about that just now. We're going to leave the header trailer attached to the doots today. This combine's looking very dirty. But 1 whole hour on it. That's not on there straight, but it's fine. There's no point washing this before we use it. Seems kind of pointless. So we'll, let's pay you can wash the windscreen alone. So that's quite filthy. So we'll stick the beacon lights on and make our way down to our new field where we already have a corn header waiting, which I would expect would also do sunflowers. When we get the Fent back to the farm, we'll maintain our animals a bit. But these sunflowers are going to be sold straight away. I have no need for sunflowers. Or it would be sunflower seeds, I imagine, but we have no need for them. It's rush hour here now. Everyone's driving down the middle of the road. Now this is our field here, not the biggest field in the world, but it is our newest one. And like I said, I don't really want to have sunflowers on here. Did I leave myself enough room? I don't think I actually did. I might have done, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, it is. The trailer gets good amount of abuse. There's a little bit more for it. Let's see what kind of yield we're getting off of these. I'm not expecting anything great. Anything we get is just a bonus because it's not a crop we want. It's just what happens to be in this field right now. I kind of think to buy that field across the road as well. But not right now because we've got quite a bit of harvesting to do there. And I'd like to sell off everything. Hopefully we can make get up to £150,000 for this. That is the ideal plan. I can't see past the trees. Those trees will probably end up having to be cut down. Is that a real sunflower? Yes, it is. This map has the occasional bit of crop just like dotted about that you can't harvest. Seems like a very busy field area. Oh. Can't really get that from here. That's worth paying attention to. Well, we're not going to time lapse this field. I'm just going to jump cut through this field, and I'll be back when either we're finished the field or the combines. So I think it's going to be that I finish the field before I need to enter the combine. That's that field all done, and we're up to 135,000. I sold the sunflowers here, since it was next door. Oh, mistakes being made so often. We're just going to stick the fen on, follow me, and take them both back at the same time. Don't know where he's going. But hopefully we don't get caught with traffic. Like that. If I made it through, he should have, yeah. Hopefully we get a nice smooth run right back to the farm. So we are going to connect up to that header, and we're going to harvest the other field as well. Hopefully we've got £20,000 worth of crop in that. I think it's canola, so it should be. I might be wrong on that one. Stop the worker. Let's leave the vent there for now. We'll be coming back to that, using it later on anyway. Just look at that trailer sign actually. I'm going to turn the beacons off on this now. I can't remember what crop this is, so I suppose the best way to find out is to harvest it. That's probably not the best way to find out. The best way to find out would be to remember. It's canola. should get a pretty decent yield out of this field then. These are still coming along nicely. Looks like they've gotten a little bit taller. But with the harvest of this field, we currently don't have any planted crops whatsoever, which is a concern. But we do have one field that's half ready, and we'll very soon be working in our new field again, getting it turned around. But I'll stick this one on a time lapse, and we'll see how much we actually get out of this field. Looks like it's pretty good yield though. I'll see you all in just a moment. Bit here. This has been an amazingly profitable field, I think. Very good yield off this crop. But it is a pretty sizable field, to be honest. And we are going to sell it straight away, like I mentioned before. We're sitting at 137, just shy of 138,000. So just let this unload. Hopefully it all fits in the truck. The truck fills up above that top level, as you can see. If not, we can always go and get the trailer, which should hopefully all fit. Look at that. Perfect. 97% full on this, so let's see, where's the best place to sell canola for the most amount of money? This one here, and it would be selling station 2, nice and close. So we'll drive down there, we'll sell all of this, almost 16,000, well 15,500 litres of canola. And then we'll be out in the Doots again, back over to our new field, because I'd like to get it cultivated, even though I expect this is going to earn us a good bit more than the £12,000 that we need. But the more we earn, the better, because the reason I need the 150,000 is because there's something I want to buy for 150,000. What's happened? FS19 physics is happening. Why are the lights on? Yep, FS19 physics at its best there. They're hung up on a fence post that they haven't actually hit. Apparently this truck has a very small collision down the side of it. In fact, I can show you it. Where those legs are, it has a collision there. So you can't get too close to things with this, because those invisible legs got caught on a fence post that was apparently sticking out. Have to turn traffic off and use the boots to assist, shall we say, in unsticking it. Let's see how much we get for this. I'm expecting a pretty reasonable. I'll be happy with 30,000, which I think we've already made, or near to it. Just shy, 28,500. Just knock some of their traffic management bollards over. Must avoid all fence posts. We drive like the AI traffic, right down the middle of the road. See, I've just left the boots there for now. We'll be in that in just a second. Kidding me. This is what I mean. Wasn't hitting anything there, but that visible collision. Otherwise, perfect mod. I really like this truck. Turn this off there. Let's jump in this one, which admittedly looks quite cool, parked up on that hill. And our plan is to maybe turn that gate around and put a road in down this side of the field. Not 100% sure on that yet, but that's quite possibly the plan. Oh, the sheep really need some attention. Just drive over a couple of chickens. Make our way down to our new field, which I can't actually remember the number of it. I think it's 20. Probably close this gate behind us as well, so it does sit out on the road just now. This tractor's up to 2.7 hours. I wonder what the fence is sitting at. I know it's over 10. Our field should be just in this general area. Now, I'm not going to time lapse this because I've already been in this field once today. But the general idea is going to cultivate it. Heavily enough. An odd thing to do with the cultivator. I like how close this field is to that fence. Quite cool. Just a couple of sunflowers on the edge there. It'll be interesting to see how this manages over that hump over there. Not an awful lot of room in this field. But there is a particular crop I want to plant here. Will be quite interesting, but we're a little way off from that. I don't know what's going on there. I haven't got rid of the header yet. Hopefully that's not giving them grief. Let's return that header. We just don't have the auto stacker, which we don't actually need. I'll have to return that very soon as well. Just making sure I get right to the very edge of the screen. When you first buy fields, there's some foliage in the field itself. I don't think this one's too bad for it though. Very minimal amount. There's a little bit on this corner here. A very minimal amount. I probably shouldn't be turning like this. I almost definitely shouldn't be doing this. Drag the cultivator across the road. Well, I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll see you all in just a second. Last little section to do just over here. Again, turning with the cultivator. Amazingly brilliant thing to do. Don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Traffic's still backed up over there. I don't know what the deal with that is. But we have £167,219. And we're away to spend the vast majority of the traffic stopped over here as well. How unusual. It would be stopped across from the evil fence. Possibly just need to reload the map. Not to worry though. Oh, one car's very unhappy there. That hill there is about to look a little bit different because of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park here. Lower that down just to take the weight off the hydraulics. And let's purchase a placeable. Placeable in question, if I can get to it, is this. The 3000 watt solar panel. Costs £25 a day, but makes £820 an hour. And it's going to sit up on the hill up here. I think about there. £150,016 for construction costs. Now we did get it in before the end of the hour, so if I speed time up a little bit, we should get quite a healthy chunk of money in. And keep it money in the sky. There it is. I have to do something about these bushes, but there it is. Let's just have a look at the money. 17,202. We've got our greenhouses and we have a solar panel. Should be more than 1,000 an hour. A lot more than 1,000 an hour. Should be about 1,500. Up to 18,726. There's a great demand at the barn. What's the great demand at the barn for? Is that straw? I have no idea. But I'm going to leave this episode here for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, then don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button. And I'm just going to fix this. That's maybe a bit dark. That's way too light. That's still too light. Yeah, we'll just put in grass. Why not? There we go. I got rid of that bush. I only really want to do right around it. Don't want to go too far with it. Yeah, another bush gone there. Where's that bush? This also helps us see that tree stump there. Something like that. That should at least take the shadows off it. Yeah, it's quite good sitting up on this little hill here. But thank you all very kindly for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.